Hey, what up YouTubers, it's your boy Altered Tech, back again with a new video, and today we have the Galaxy Note 9. So in this video I want to talk about what it's like going from the Galaxy Note 10 Plus to the Galaxy Note 9. Now keep this in mind, I've had the Galaxy Note 10 Plus for about 2 weeks, and then I put it away and I took this one out, and I've been using it for about 2 weeks. So for this device, is it worth it? Well, I hope this video actually answers your question. Okay, so the first thing I actually noticed when I actually picked up this device was that the fingerprint sensor was located on the back. So we have a physical fingerprint sensor on the back here, and usually all I had to do was take my thumb and unlock it with the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. It worked pretty damn good, even better than the Galaxy S10. So they did do some improvements, and kudos to Samsung on that. So for this one, I wasn't too happy with using my index finger. It took me a while to actually get used to it. Now for the Galaxy Note 9, you could also unlock your phone in a different way from the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. This has an iris scanner. So let's say your phone is face down and you want to unlock your phone. All you gotta do is, press the button or tap on it. The iris scanner turns on and you can unlock it just by looking at it. So it's not too quick, and it can take maybe a few seconds sometimes, or sometimes it could actually get it, instant. But for the most part, it's not that quick. So another thing I want to talk about is the selfie camera. I do like the selfie camera on a Galaxy Note 10 Plus. The quality is really damn good. Samsung, they have a history of making great cameras on their smartphones, and for this one, I thought there was going to be like a downgrade in performance, but it really wasn't. The only thing you're missing is that 4K recording with the selfie camera, but honestly, I don't really see much of a difference. 1080p really gets the job done for me. And another thing about the selfie camera that I was worried about was that on the Galaxy S9, it wasn't really too good at autofocusing, but the autofocusing on this camera, based on what I've been doing so far with my content creation, it's been working pretty damn good for selfies, for video recording. I don't find it hunting like it would be on my Galaxy S9, so 2 thumbs up for that one. And now for the rear camera. Now this rear camera actually has a standard lens and a telephoto lens. Now you're missing the wide angle lens, which was a great addition to Galaxy Note 10 Plus. It's one of my most favorite lenses to use. It's very versatile, especially as a content creator and photographer. And I'll say this, the quality of the 4K recording and the 1080p, everything is really damn good. I don't feel like I'm downgrading from the Galaxy Note 10 in terms of quality. It's just in terms of features. The Galaxy Note 10 Plus has more features. It's more feature rich. So if you're a content creator and you want to get that live autofocus while video recording using that TOF sensor. Now, if you're an average consumer, you probably wouldn't even notice those things, or you probably wouldn't even use these things. So just keep that in mind. Now, another cool feature found on the Galaxy Note 9 that's not found on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is this headphone jack. Now, I love using this headphone jack, especially when listening to music, when creating videos, when going live on YouTube. Now, shout out to Sneed Mobile Tech. Be sure to check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the description. He actually invited me over for a live stream, and for his live stream, I used this device to record, and I used the Samsung AKG headphones on this headphone port as a microphone. So everything looked pretty good, sounded pretty good. So let's go ahead and talk about the microphone on this. Now for me, I've been making some videos using this device, and the microphones sound excellent. It almost sounds as good as the microphone I'm using to record this video. And now as for the battery life, a lot of people have been wondering, how is the battery life on this device? I've had no issues whatsoever. I can easily get through an entire day. I could probably get up through a day and a half based on my usage on a light day. And for the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, I could probably get a day, sometimes maybe like a day and a half. But I would say that this might be slightly better than the Galaxy Note 10 Plus based on my experience. I know that phone has a bigger display, so I'm guessing maybe it actually uses up a lot more juice. But anyways, I'm very impressed overall with the battery life on this. No issues whatsoever. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the displays on both devices. Now for this one, I would give it a 9 out of 10. And for the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, I would probably give it like a 9.3 out of 10. Now you will notice a difference. As for me, I just feel like this one feels slightly on the warmer side. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe it's the color profiles. I tried playing around with the settings. You can go ahead and change the color temperature and whatnot. Let me just go ahead and show you guys real quick. Now, if you're interested in changing the display settings, you can also do that. Now, for me, I do have mine set on adaptive display, so it's a lot more saturated and the sharpness is boosted up a little bit. So you go into settings, and if you want to change the color temperature of the display, you can also do that as well. So overall, these are both great displays. You have a quad HD display on both of them. Both of them have a 60 Hz display, I believe. and it was kind of disappointing because I did expect a 90 hertz display on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. But anyways, that's a different story. And when it comes to making phone calls, I've had no issues whatsoever. The person on the other line can hear me clearly, and I can usually hear them clearly as well. Now let's go ahead and talk about the accessories for this device. Now for this device, since it's been out for a year, I actually got this case for $2 at the local dollar store. Now as for the tempered glass screen protector on this, I'm not using a Whitestone. I'm actually using a case which I found on AT&T on clearance for about, what was it, $5. So that was a win. And so far I didn't have to use any UV glue, and I don't have to worry about the fingerprint sensor in the display working because I have the one over here. Everything feels pretty damn good and responsive, and so far it's been holding pretty well. But not having to pay $50 or $40 for a tempered glass screen protector just for the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, it's a big win. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the S Pen. Now this S Pen, it does have some kind of Bluetooth functionality, so you could go ahead and take your phone back, press the button, and maybe take a selfie photo and whatnot. And for the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, now you can actually use it like a Harry Potter wand. I really did not use that feature, people. Now some people have said they wanted a metallic S Pen on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, but it is what it is. Both of these are rocking some plastic S Pens, but they actually perform pretty good when it comes to writing down and having pressure sensitivity. So it's a little bit thicker and a light stroke, as you guys can see. Now with the Galaxy Note 5, I mean, the pressure sensitivity was pretty damn good as well. Now let's go ahead and talk about the price. Now for the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, you're probably gonna have to spend between $1,100 or $1,200 depending on which model you spend, and then you also have to consider the taxes that you'll also be paying. Now for the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, there was a ton of promotions, a lot of great trade-in values, and you did get about $150 in credits for the Samsung store, so keep that in mind. Now for this one, I got this on SwapUp for about $500. I did not have to pay any tax, and the only downside was you didn't get a charger and you didn't get any of the headphones or extra things you would get from the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. And on top of that, this was kind of used. I mean, there isn't any scratches on it. It was mint condition, but it's just not completely brand new. Maybe the battery has a few uses on it, but overall for $500 you can't complain. Now let's go ahead and talk about the things that I do miss from the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Is there anything that I miss? Well, there is a few things. Number one, it's the wide angle lens. That was probably perhaps the best wide angle lens I've ever used on a smartphone device. It had the biggest field of view, and on top of that, you also had the ability to record using the wide angle lens, which is very impressive. Now number two, I did miss the size of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. It was big, it was nice, especially for editing videos. It felt like holding a tablet in your hand, a little bit like a mini tablet. It was just a dream for content creators. And number three might be a little bit shallow, but I do miss the bragging rights of that phone. I mean, once I had the Galaxy Note 10 Plus in my hands, everyone, when you're walking in Walmart and Target, when you're going to Buffalo Wild Wings for a dinner or on a date night, you got that phone sitting there, everyone is turning heads, everyone's looking at that phone, everyone has their eyes on that phone, everyone's asking you questions. So if you want that celebrity status, you're probably going to get a lot of clout with the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Now, to be honest, that's the only thing I can remember missing out on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Some of you guys might go in the comment section, but hey man, remember this feature? I might be, oh yeah. Now, having this phone for about 2 weeks and taking it to the Bahamas, I've forgotten so much about the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. And it's kind of crazy because this is about almost over $500 less than that device. And to top it off, people, when it comes to accessories, you're going to find a lot of cheaper accessories on this device. So just keep it in mind, you're saving a lot of money outside of this phone. Anyways, people, this is Altered Tech signing out. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Peace.